All right, here we are. Sort of day 2 of leveling out or prepping for the 40-foot shipping container that's going to come here. I've got 3 2x4s in the ground, one in the distance there, 20 feet on center. I'm leveling them out, and as I did, I realized that the back corner there is a little higher than the others, so I started lifting up the supports, which I realize probably won't work. So what I'm going to do today, now that I've established a level and it looks right, I'm going to dig those in a little bit lower on this end and hand grade the back end there a little bit so that I can get them all on kind of an equal footing. The objective would be to use as much local sustainable stuff as possible without getting out there and buying things. So yeah, there's a lot of, I think, underestimation in the amount of fossil fuel usage we do in trucking stuff back and forth. It's just like my dilemma on the shipping container. I did try to find a local shipping container, talked to a number of people. Talked to a guy yesterday that had some refrigerated ones that actually wouldn't quite do, I think, because I was worried about the structural properties of it. But I opted to, I've paid for a delivery from El Paso, and I'm hoping that they arrive on time. They have all these disclaimers, and I'm flying out the next day, so I don't want problems. I don't want people complaining about the access, so I gave them a YouTube video of the access. Anyway, long tangent there, but basically reusing a shipping container, I think, is a great form of recycling. The fact that I need to transport it from El Paso to here, not so much. I would have liked to have found a local guy that has something just lying around, as there's just garbage everywhere. Thing about dirt is you move it once and then you move it again. So here I was trying to think about how you can not dig it up and move it more times than necessary. I know I should be really putting this right into the ground, but given the amount of movement from here to here, I'm hoping I can support this on a wide enough foundation. I might let these settle down just a couple inches below the, or about an inch below the string line. We'll see. Depends how tired I get. I gotta get me some suspenders. Doing this kind of thing, I feel like I spend half the time just trying to pull up my own pants. So they get weighted down. Anyway, you get the point. I've moved enough soil, as you may see, kind of corrected the hills and valleys a little bit. And now I'm just pounding down the boards. Looks like I'm going to go about 1.5 inches below. So if I had a hammer drill, I'd probably put rebars in these so that they wouldn't roll. If I had a sledge, I'd probably use that, but it's a little bit Fred Flintstone and what I've picked up here because I flew here. So either a big rock or my trusty hammer. If anybody's wondering why I leave the labels on it, it's hard to find things out here. And if you're like me, where you leave things where you last used them, they're kind of hard to spot. So the white pails, the plastic bottles. I think I have a theme of green going on here with the string line and a new level. So we'll see how that continues. Anyway, to hammering. That's about 1.25 inches. Probably stop there for now. Yeah, it needs to go down a bit on that end. It's 1.5 inches. So I'm now going to move on to the next one. I bought these gloves because I have one of these fingerprint fingers that are supposed to work on the cell phone, which is really handy if you're videotaping. Unfortunately, they don't work. So, got sold on a gimmick. I didn't have high expectations anyway. So I'm actually knocking that down a fair bit. About 1/2 inch there now. I know you can't see that. In fact, right now you probably can't see anything. I have this camera set up to the windshield wiper tripod. Okay. Exciting stuff here. Hammering. There goes my label. Hit a big rock. Come on, baby. Another big rock. There. Power through that. All right, I'll stop there. I don't know what the shipping containers, when they drop it off, part of my dilemma is whether they're going to knock these out. Are the wheels of the truck going to go over the front of these? And when they tilt it onto the back one, do they drive forward? Which means they'll be knocking out the placement of these things. I'm not sure. Anyway, this was advised by a few companies to do this way. So I guess I'll figure it out or find out. I'll be getting some of these corner posts out of the way. What I'm doing here now is securing these 4x4s from rolling, just with some rebar tie wire. I'm leaving it a little loose so that I can pull these out if I need to. I shouldn't need to on the back corner the midsection, I believe that the truck is going to roll over and they need to be slid in later while we're tilting down the container. So I've for now left that loose, but I've used a piece of concrete I found on the property for the edges so that I can put it back down to the right reference point on a stable foundation, flat. And here's the front end. My idea, and I think he'd prefer it level, was that I basically ramped it up so that I could put this in place, but I think there's a good likelihood that I'll have to remove this one by sliding it out. Hopefully that's still doable. A little stiff. I'll probably have to hammer it out. But I expect that the truck will roll over the first one. I'll pull out the second, and then he'll drop it on the third. And as we tilt down the container, I will install the second one, and then hopefully the third will remain in the right reference location. I'll take out the corner stakes just so I make sure that it's not in their way. So, love this sound. Oh, don't love bending nails though. Tell me what that guy is. He looks pretty scary. It's a spider-ish creature. Anyway, don't want to get bitten by him.